Alright. Maybe my internet's just a little slow tonight. There we go. Alright. Let me get this link for the ladies on Facebook. I hear myself talk. So, turn down the speakers. We're almost ready to get started. Alright, there we go. We are started. Let me make sure our chat is up and running so that I can get your comments. That will help. Let's see. Okay, that's done. That's done. So there we go. Alright, make sure you say hi as you come in so that I know you're here and we can count you, because when we get to 10 people in a show, then we give away a free piece of jewelry at the end of the night. So that's always nice. Let's see, we have new stuff tonight. So, got a few new things here. Hello, Mom. And you came up on the chat, so look, I did it right. Woohoo! Hello, Jessica. I'm glad you got your earrings. Sorry about that. I forgot to switch them out. So that necklace was in your pouch from last week. Hey Kim, good to see you. Everybody's here. The gang's all here. So we have some new stuff this week. We just had an order come in. It came in yesterday. I finally remembered what day it was. It's okay. I don't remember what day it is either. Jessica, is Rosie there with you? Make sure we got everybody counted. So I have some anklets tonight. So if you like anklets for the warm weather, for your shorts or for your dresses, whatever, wearing them with sandals, I have those for you tonight. Everything I have more than one of. So we have at least 2 of everything. And I will let you know what the numbers are when we do it. Hi Violet, good to see you. It's been a while since we talked. Okay, thanks for letting her know. And thanks for letting me know. That way I know who to count. Alright, let's see. I guess we can get started because everything is here. Let's see what I have. First of all, let's do these. This first one is a green. It is a dewy green, and it is slightly iridescent. If you can see that, it has a little bit of a yellow tinge to it. So we have this stone in the center that is that greenish yellow. It is a dewy stone, so if you can see that, it's not completely clear. It has a little bit of like a cloudy, hi Shannon, look to it, and then white rhinestones all the way around the outside of that teardrop. This is the length of this one. So it is sitting down to her collar, maybe just a little bit over the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down here, which is completely below the collar. It's also a little bit below mid-chest, so a little bit longer. This one is Come of Ageless. It is in green, and it is going to be number 101. We have 2 of these tonight. Number 101. Hello, Tracy. Tracy's tired of answering all my questions this week. I have lots of questions. Shannon, did you float away yet? I saw that it was flooding in Sanford. How's your house? Did any of the friends get flooded? I know that's a lot of questions, but you know, it is what it is. I saw the pictures and video and stuff. Tracy's just tired. I am too. Thank you, Violet. I thought it was appropriate for Paparazzi. It's pink and sparkly, I need it. I'm not a pink person, but Paparazzi's color is pink and black, so I thought it was appropriate. Yeah, it's the end of the week. Everybody's tired. I have kind of had it for the week. So I'm just thankful we don't have to work in the morning. We do have SMPW, so if you're local, you're gonna be out at the International Food Festival. I will be there tomorrow from 11 to 1. So we have the carts downtown tomorrow for the food festival. I am really looking forward to it. They're gonna have 50 different countries represented, and there's 120 different vendors. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I can buy to eat that I don't normally get. So I'll let you know on Sunday what I had. Let's see, Shanna says everything seems to be fine. The roads are all back open last night. That is good. So at least it didn't last long. You're jealous, Kim? Well, I'll make sure I take pictures and I'll post them, and then we'll talk about it on Sunday. Cannot wait. I love different foods. This is Solo Exhibition. This is in blue. So we have navy blue rhinestones in a teardrop shape, and then we have little white rhinestone accents also in a teardrop shape in between those blues. This is a gorgeous necklace. So if you have navy blue in your wardrobe, or if you just love blue like I do, you're probably gonna love this one. So the last teardrop is hanging below that collar. The rest of it is above the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's actually gonna sit down to here, so it'll be just above the bust. So, nice length on this necklace. I also have 2 pairs of earrings that could be used as an upgrade for this, and we'll show those in just a second. So this is called Solo Exhibition. It is in blue, and I have 2 of them. It is number 102 tonight. 102. I love blues, especially navy blue and royal blue, so I have a lot of that in my wardrobe. Alright, first pair of upgrade earrings, or just separate earrings is fine. These are navy blue rhinestone in a teardrop shape, and then white rhinestones all around the outside edge of it. So this would make a nice upgrade. This is the length and size. We do have 2 pairs. They're called Dripping with Drama in blue. And they are number 103. Convention coming up, so maybe you could get some navy blue to wear to the convention. Those would be perfect convention pieces. This is the second pair that could be an upgrade earring for that. This is called Flawless Fronds in blue. This is a post earring, so our post is right up here at the top. This does kind of look like a branch with little leaves on it, so we have the marquee shaped rhinestones in navy blue, and then the round rhinestones in white along the inside. This is just for size because obviously they're going to be facing the wrong way with me. Usually your face would be in between these, so they would curve toward your face, but this is the size and the length. So we also have 2 pairs of these. Flawless Fronds in blue is number 104. So now you're going to be looking for navy blue things to wear to the convention. I try to help wherever I can. Let's see, this bracelet. I get so many compliments on this bracelet. I have it in shiny copper, but I have 2 that are in silver, and it is a hinged bracelet. This is called Industrial Empress. So this one is hinged in the back. Here's the hinge. So we have the opening on the front. Very easy to put on by yourself. That's why I love these hinged bracelets. Just a nice curved silver, polished silver. So it goes with just about everything. You want 102 and 104, Jessica? Gotcha. So we have 2 of these as well. This is Industrial Empress in silver, and it is number 105. I'm going to continue to give us until number 110 before I ask a question, just so everybody can get in here. gives us more people to answer the questions, so it makes it a little easier for everybody. I also have, since it is convention time, I have some lanyards. So if you want something more that's more like jewelry to attach your name tag to, or if you use them for work or cruises, whatever. So I've got a few lanyards. I'm showing a few basically every show. This one is called City Circuit in silver. So we have some oversized oval links, and then we have our clip down at the bottom to attach your name tag to. This one is a longer one, so that will be nice if you need to swipe your tag through something. If it's not quite long enough, we do have the 2-inch extension on it, like a regular necklace, or you could use one of those little retractable things that you could attach to the bottom on the hook here. So this is down at the dropped waist. This has a nice length. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to go down into that lower belly further, so that's going to give you even more room in case you have to scan or swipe your card. We do just have one of these. So this is City Circuit in silver. And the earrings you can see are the ovals like in the necklace, so you wouldn't even need to upgrade those. It is number 106. 106. Because if you have to have a lanyard, why not make it jewelry too? I think that's a better deal. Alright, our first anklet for the night. This is called Affectionate Assertion. I almost couldn't read that. Affectionate Assertion. And these do also have an extension on them. So if you have a bigger ankle like I do, mine are a little bit thicker, then you can make it fit your ankle. So this has a little heart, an outline heart in silver, and a white pearl. And we have two of these. So this is Affectionate Assertion. This is the anklet. Let's see if I can make that heart show it better. It's really hard to see. There we go. Gives you a better look. This one is going to be number 107. These also work as bracelets if you happen to have a wide wrist. I know one or two of our ladies do. So you might be able to use an anklet as a bracelet instead. Give you some extra room there. Number 108. These are called Pampered Promise in brass. So we have a brass setting with the Aurum rhinestones, which are basically a brass colored rhinestone, and white rhinestones mixed in there. They're in the shape of a square set on point. Hello, Ruth. Good to see you. This is the length and size. So we have two pairs of these. Pampered Promise in brass is number 108. And I have a reason for showing these because I have a brass ring tonight, and I'm going to show that a little bit later. Number 109. 109 is called Heart Exhibition in purple. So we have a glass heart, has purple and white swirls inside of it. It's a pretty cool looking heart. I have two of these. This is the length, so it's sitting just above the collar with the 2-inch extension. It's going to sit down to here, which is just barely below mid-chest, but it's mostly going to sit in that mid-chest area. How's everybody's week's been? Mine was kind of busy. I'm tired by this Friday. This is what it looks like a little bit up closer. So the purple and white swirls. I do have two of these. This is Heart Exhibition in purple, number 109. And number 110. Let's see, 110. This is a nice one to stack. So if you like to stack your bracelets, or you can wear it by itself, but it's a great one to stack. So if you want to mix it into your stacks, this adds a little bit of sparkle to your stacks. These are solitaire rhinestones in white. They are about the size of a pencil eraser. So that gives you kind of an idea. And it is stretchy. This is called Sugar Coated Sparkle in white. I have one of these and I mix it in my stacks to make them a little bit prettier. I have 3 of these left. So Sugar Coated Sparkle in white is going to be number 110 tonight. All right. I think I need to go to the chiropractor too. I feel like everything needs to be popped. I actually feel like they need, you know, the torture racks that they used to have where they would stretch you from one end to the other. I feel like I need to be put on one of those and just stretched completely. I hear they do have a new way to do that. At some chiropractors' offices, they have the, I guess they call it spinal decompression, and it just kind of stretches everything out. I need that. Hello, Aunt Dora. Good to see you. Let me add you to the list here. We are just getting ready to do the first question, so you're just in time. And we have 8 people already, so it's looking good for giving away something at the end of the show. Just need 2 more people to log in. All right, this one has 5 answers. And we are going to go with number 4. Name something you buy after you get a puppy. So you go pick up your new puppy, what are you going to buy? Because we need all the things for him. What are we going to buy for the new puppy? A bed, number 5. Gotta have some place to sleep. Otherwise he's going to get in your bed. Food. Food's number 1. Definitely needs food. Toys, number 2. Ooh, the pee pads. That actually wasn't on there. Collar, number 3. A leash, number 4. You guys are good at this. You got all of them. Food, toys, collar, leash, and bed, in that order. Very good. See, that didn't take long at all. Bones. Bones are always good, too. And bowls. Yeah, if you don't have bowls already, you probably should get them. All right, let's move on to the next piece then. These are shiny copper and blue crackle stone. So we have a small shiny copper hoop at the top, shiny copper bead, and this is, they call this amethyst, but it's a very, very pale purple. And then we have the blue crackle stone in a pear shape at the bottom. So nice colors in this one. This is the length and size. So we have 3 of these. These are called Boulevard Stroll in copper, number 111. Number 112. Let's do the new anklet tonight. This one's brand new. Just came in this week. Actually came in yesterday with our order. Let me get the beads in the right place. There we go. Because this one has sliding beads on it. This is called Simple Showcase. It is in multi. So this is on, what kind of, this must be a box chain because it feels, it's not quite flat. We have that center bead that has little multicolored rhinestones on it. And then on each side of that multicolored bead, there are 2 polished silver beads. I'm trying to get it where I can show it to you up close, but the camera does not want to cooperate. So there is pink in there, there's green in there. There's some of the like Caribbean blue. There's always some white and silver in there. That's mostly what I see. Pink, blue, green, and white. So we do have 2 of these available. This is Simple Showcase in multi, and it is an anklet. It is number 112. We have 2 of those. Lots of people like wearing anklets during the summer, so I pulled some out. Our next lanyard, we also only have 1 of this one. I don't keep a lot of lanyards, but this is Vivid Variety. It is in black, so we've got the black, white, and silver in this one. Chunky beads in black. They're faceted. the crystal type beads, and they are clear. And then we have the polished silver. We have the hook down at the bottom to attach your name tag to. This is the length. So you can see the beads start all the way up here. They go down to below the bust, up in that upper abdomen. This hook is sitting right about natural waistline-ish, maybe the button on your pants. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to start going into that lower belly area. So right about there. This is Vivid Variety, and it is a lanyard for name tags or keys if you're like me, because I'm going to lose them. Number 113. Just one of those. I'm bad about losing keys. I finally had to put a tile on my keys so that I can find them when I lose them, because people got tired of looking for them. But my kids are not helpful because they take my keys, use them, and don't give them back, and then they swear they give them back to me. I'm looking all over the place for them, and they still have them. So now I can prove it. Make a ripple in copper. So these are oval-shaped, shiny copper hoops. You can see that they are hammered, so they reflect the light differently with all those textures. This is the length and size. You can see they're very narrow, so they're not a wide hoop. They're more flat. This is Make a Ripple in shiny copper. We have 2 pairs of these, and they are number 114. Number 115. Let's do 115. So another one, a color that's kind of hard to find in jewelry, so I brought it out just in case anybody has this in their convention clothing. This is a nice bright green, kind of like a lime green. This is Timelessly Tantalizing in green. So these are kind of like a satin finish. They're not super shiny, they're not matte. And then they have the crystal type beads in white in between them for spacers. Of course, our earrings match. This is the length, so it is going to sit just barely above the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down here, so it will be just below the collar. This color green's also really good with tropical prints because a lot of times they have those greens in there, and it makes a nice accent color. So this is Timelessly Tantalizing in green. I have 3 of this one. It is number 115. And if you see little white speckles on my shirt and on my fingernails, they probably actually are white speckles because I was painting before this. So I got a couple little spots where the paintbrush kind of flipped some paint out. All right, let's see. Here's another one. 5 answers. Let's go with number 2. Name a food that children do not like to eat. A food that children do not like to eat. Most of these are very true. Some of them depend on the kid. And my kids were weird. They ate different things, so. I think Caitlin's about the only one that probably would have balked at most of these. Broccoli. Broccoli was number 3. Yeah, broccoli is not a popular vegetable for kids. They look like little trees. Who wouldn't want to eat a little tree? Brussels sprouts, number 2. Yeah, you don't like the little cabbages either. See a theme here? Peas. Peas were not on there, but that is so true. I think they just object to green vegetables in general. Onions, also true, but not on there. Oysters. Ooh, you're close with that one. Oysters are close. Spinach. Spinach was not on there, but also very true. See? Another green vegetable. I told you there was a theme. Peppers, not peppers. They're foods, so they can be things other than vegetables. Shrimp, also close. So we've got oysters and shrimp. What would be close to that? That's a little bit more general. Things kids hate to eat. Yeah, I have one kid that hates to eat this. Not carrots, but that's also a good guess. They do hate carrots. I think they just object to most vegetables in principle. Fish, yes, number one. They don't like fish. So we've got fish, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli. What are other foods that children don't like to eat? Two more things on here. One, well, I would call it a vegetable, but it's probably a fruit. And one that is not a fruit or vegetable. I get tired of trying to keep up with all these things that are either fruits or vegetables. I can't keep track. Soup is not on there. Tomato also not on there, but that is true. Most kids do not like tomatoes. We have one granddaughter that does like them and one that doesn't, so it's always a toss-up. Not a tomato. Another thing that could be classified as a fruit or a vegetable, depends on who you talk to and what you go by. For me, I like to put it on my salads, so I count it as a vegetable. But avocado, yeah, number 5. Avocado is not a popular kid thing. Number 4, this is a more common food. Sometimes a breakfast food. Kids do not like them. And I don't really know why. I like them. Not a cucumber, not liver, but that's a good guess. Eggs, yeah. They don't like eggs. Most of my kids did, I think. They would at least eat them scrambled. But a lot of kids won't eat eggs. I don't like hard-boiled eggs. I don't like my white and my yolk separate. I like it all together. So boiled eggs are definitely out for me. But my kids liked them, so go figure. They get it from their dad. We'll go with that. I blame everything on him. You only like them scrambled? I'll eat them like scrambled or in an omelet, something like that, where they're mixed together. Other than that, I don't want them. Alright, this is a special edition of one of our blockbusters. This is called River Ride. We normally have it in silver and this turquoise blue crackle stone. This is the gold with the blue crackle stone. So nice marbling in this crackle stone. We have a twisted rope type of appearance in the frame around the outside. And then we have these curved bars. Around. It doesn't go on the mannequin well. It usually sits right about here. But it does also have the extension. So with the extension, it is going to sit down to about here, which is going to put the curved bars a little bit lower. And they have the oval cracklestone earrings with gold. So this is River Ride in gold. And we have 2 of these left. It is a special edition, so we will not have this all the time. It is number 116. They put in a few special editions this year that we got. So that's always nice because the blockbusters are super popular designs, but we usually only have them in the colors that we have all the time. So it's nice to get a little bit different color sometimes. Alright, next up, and I have this out because I have a necklace that also matches it. I only have one of this. This is a bracelet called Blooming Prairies. This is the purple crackle stone. This is an adjustable clasp bracelet, so we have the lobster clasp with the extension so that you can make it a little bit bigger to fit your wrist if you need to. So a cluster of those stones in the middle, and then tapering down to 1 for the rest of the band. So this is Blooming Prairies in purple. It is number 117. Just have one of those. I do have 2 of the necklaces. So this is called Wild Bunch Flare. It is in purple, and I'm going to hang it up, or hold it up because it's longer. So again, we have the purple crackle stone in teardrop, round, and oval shapes, and this is hinged in the middle. This is that, it's like a round link chain, so a little bit different feel to it. This one's in the middle abdomen with the 2-inch extension. It's going to sit down here, which is closer to belly button territory. So we have Wild Bunch Flare. 2 of these available. And it is going to be number 118. 118. Thank you. I thought it was a good set too. Not too many things in that purple crackle stone, but we do have some. Alright, next anklet. We have Love Me Hopeless in white. Let me turn this so all the hearts are right. This has 3 little hearts on it. They all have white rhinestones in them. So again, this is an anklet. This is going to have extra length beyond the bracelet. Also has the extension. All of our anklets have an extension so that you can make them fit your ankle. I have 2 of this one. Love Me Hopeless in white is number 119. Don't ask me where 118 went. Oh, 118 was back there. That's where it went. Sometimes they get away from me. Number 120. 120. This is Aerial Action in orange. So we have a little shell type disc in the center. It has a little silver butterfly on it. Then we have the silver beads, and these are an orange bead. They're a crystal type bead. They almost look like they have a little iridescent finish on them. So very, very sparkly. Showing that to you because once I get it back here, you're not going to be able to see that butterfly because it is a smaller one. This is more of a choker length or a very short necklace. So it is going to sit around the base of her throat to start with. We do have the extra extension, so it's going to sit down about here if you want to make that a short necklace. And you can always do like I do and add a little more extension. This is Aerial Action, and it is an orange. We have 2 of these, and this one is number 120. All right, let's see. I have another question. Okay, so we determined what the kids don't like. So let's do the flip side of this. We are going to take, let's do number 3. Name a favorite food of children. What do the kids really like to eat? If you let them, they'd probably eat it all the time. What are popular foods with children? I think, let's see, if my kids ate all of these things. Pizza was number 3. I was surprised it wasn't number 1. Pizza's very popular among kids. What else do kids really like to eat? Hot Pockets. Hot Pockets were not on there, but that's a good guess. My kids liked those too. Hamburgers, number 4. Cheerios also not on there. So we've got pizza and hamburgers. What else do kids like to eat? Hot dogs, number 5. Yep. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets should have been on there. I can't believe they didn't put it on there. Because that's what my kids liked. They'd rather have that than hamburger. Mac and cheese, number 2. Very remember some little girls who only ate mac and cheese. Hi, Faye. Yep, mac and cheese or hot dogs, both of them on there. French fries were not on there. Hi, Rosie. Good to see you. Let's add you to the list. And Faye is here. That brings us to 10, which means we're going to be able to draw for a free piece tonight. What was number 1? Very simple food. We had it for lunch a lot when we were growing up. Sometimes they still serve it in the school cafeterias, but it's not as popular. Number 1 food that kids really like. We've got mac and cheese, pizza, hamburgers, and hot dogs. Not an apple. Grilled cheese, you are close. It is a sandwich. What kind of sandwich do you think it is? Hi, everybody. Rosie, and Angelica. What kind of sandwich? PB&J. Yep, that's it. Number 1 on our list. I'm not sure if so much as they like it or the parents give it to them. Because I know we had PB&J a lot. But now that I'm an adult, I crave them every once in a while. I just get that taste for them, and they're really good. I also like to put peanut butter and jelly on saltine crackers and eat it that way because I get the sweet and salty. Nice snack. Alright, we have another long necklace. This is in yellow. It is called Talisman Trendsetter. Okay, so we have it's kind of a muted yellow. So muted yellow beads in the center. And then, if you can see, we have that scratch texture. Ooh, extra crunchy. I love the extra crunchy peanut butter. Scratch texture on those discs. I do find if I have too many peanuts now, or too much peanut butter, my throat gets kind of sore. So, I think I'm probably sensitive to it, but I try to eat it in little doses anyway. We're starting up here in the upper abdomen, going all the way down through lower abdomen. This is about waist length. So with the 2-inch extension, that's going to start going into the lower belly area. This does have nice big links, so if you wanted to shorten this necklace, you could easily fasten into these chains and bring it up. You still like them too, Ruth? I'm glad I'm not the only adult that does. My husband eats them too. What's your favorite kind of jelly on a PB&J? That's what I want to know. Talisman Trendsetter in yellow. We have 2 of these. This is going to be number 121. Max likes strawberry. I like raspberry because it's a little bit stronger flavor, which is nice with the peanut butter. But I like grape or strawberry. Oh, I've never had it with honey. That's interesting. I've heard of people putting honey on their cottage cheese, which I've never tried either. That would be a sweet and salty thing. Loudly layered in yellow. Now this is the brighter yellow, more like a lemon yellow. These are little rubbery rings that are shaped like a flower. They're all fed onto this thin wire hoop, and then we've got some spacers that also look like little flowers. So forward-facing hoops, grill it in butter. So grilled in butter with peanut butter and honey. That does sound good, actually. You like the grape too, Ruth? This is the length and size. See, we're very basic people, right? I have to get fancy with the raspberry. This is the length and size. We do have 2 of these pairs. They are loudly layered in yellow. Number 122. I think I'll actually post that on the pages and see what everybody else likes, because that's a good question. What kind of jelly? If you're going to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, what kind of jelly do you want? I feel like that doesn't get asked very often. And I always am looking for new stuff, so I might find something that I don't have. Let's see, we have a layered necklace. This one is gorgeous too. So it has 2, 4, 6 layers on it. 3 of the layers are silver chain. The other 3 layers are multicolored pink. Let's see if I can show those to you. It shows best on the edge. So we have like the fuchsia colored pink, we have the medium pink, and we have a pale pink, and it looks like there's a little bit of iridescence in this as well. Let me not get it caught on my jewelry bust here. Let me show this to you. So this is what all those rhinestones look like. See the iridescent? Isn't that pretty? I love the layers anyway. So this is really nice. And they're all hanging from this little bar, which helps to keep them from getting all tangled up or not laying right. Because you can just grab the little bar and that will sort them out. So they're hanging in groups of 2. You see that top 2 is laying at the collar. Second 2 is about mid-chest. This 2 is a little below mid-chest, just above the bust. With the 2-inch extension, you're going to bring that all the way down here. So that's going to move this down like this. So you'll have a longer length short necklace. Still from the bust up. So this one is pronged purpose. And it is in pink. We have 2 of these. This one is number 123. 1, 2, 3. Number 124. We have stretchy bracelets, a set of 2. This is called Earthy Riser in multi. So it has the turquoise, the orange, and the green crackle stone. Silver spacers. These are stretchy. You can wear them separately. You can wear them together. You can mix them up with other bracelets. So lots of choices for this. This is Earthy Riser in multi. 2 of these available. Number 124. And of course, we are still missing number 125. It has not shown up yet. Don't know where it is. But these are going to be 126. Farmhouse Fashion Show in yellow. So this is a teardrop made up of little flowers. The center of each flower is a yellow bead. And then we have an oval with the yellow beads in it up at the top. This is the length and size. So we have Farmhouse Fashion Show in yellow. 2 of these available. Number 126. We're winding down, ladies. Let's do another question. Let me see how many pieces I've got left. I have 6 pieces, so this will be our last question. Ooh, this is a good one. 5 answers. Again, these are all 5 answers. 5 answers. Let's take number 4, because I'm not sure if anybody's going to get this one. Name something you wear on your head. Something that you wear on your head. You like grape jam. Okay. Grape is a popular selection. I think it has a stronger flavor too, which is nice. A tiara. That is actually not on there. But that's what I would like to wear. Because I'm the queen, right? Unless I'm being the passenger princess. A hat. Yep, number 1. Hat, cap, or bonnet was number 1. Gotta have that hat. Toboggan. Yep, that's in there with the hats, caps, and a barrette. That one's actually not on there either. We do have some hair stuff on there, but not a barrette. Headband. Yep, number 3. A scarf. Yes, it was number 4 along with veil. It says veil or scarf. So we have the hat, cap, or bonnet. We have the headband. We have the veil or scarf. What else do you wear on your head? I could use a headband right now because my hair is getting in my eyes and it's driving me nuts. What else do you wear on your head? 2 more things. Something you wear on your head. Headphones. Not headphones, but that's a good idea. That's a good guess. I didn't think about headphones. You do wear those on your head. A visor, not a visor. Although this could be for an outdoor activity. A wig. Yep, number 5. Got grandma's wig. The last one is something that moms always bug their kids to put on for an outdoor activity. What might moms want their kids to put on? Adults have to wear them too, but it's more important moms make the kids wear them. Not sunglasses, but also good. You do wear those on your head. And half the time I push mine up in the hair and they are a headband then. A helmet, yeah. Make sure you have that helmet. If you're going to be out there riding your bike or skateboarding or whatever, you have to have your helmet. That was number 2. You guys are good at this. We've had some pretty good questions tonight. Alright. Next piece. This is a long necklace as well, so I'm just going to hold it up. This is Celestial Courtier. This is green at the top, and then kind of an aqua blue, and then more of a Caribbean blue at the bottom. These do both have a little green tint to them. I don't know if you can see that. You can see they're kind of green and blue. So this is the length. It is hanging kind of in mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension. It's going to sit down to about here, which is about your waistline. So this is Celestial Courtier in green. And we have 2 of these. This is number 127. 127. 128. We have the orange crackle stone. Transcendent Trendsetter in orange. So we have these cool loops, kind of scrolly things up at the top in the silver. And then we have a teardrop in that orange crackle stone, the bright orange at the bottom. This is the length and size. So we have Transcendent Trendsetter in orange. We have 2 of those, and it is number 128. $129. We have Tabloid Treasure in purple. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time reading these tonight. Tabloid Treasure in purple. So we have a light purple along with iridescent. If you can see that, it's like a lavender stone at the top, and then 3 little iridescent stones underneath it. We do have some shadow in here tonight too, which doesn't help. This is the length. So a little bit more of a dainty necklace. It is above that collar. And with the 2-inch extension, it's going to drop it to just barely below the collar. So this is a shorter necklace. We have Tabloid Treasure. Tabloid Treasure in purple. We have 2 of these available. No, Kathy. Number 129. Number 130. Rustic Romance. These are post earring. Our post is up here, kind of in that little indentation up at the top of the heart. They look like kind of a crimped silver outline in the heart, and then we have the crackle stone, the blue crackle stone in the center. This is the length and size. So hang like that. So we have 3 pairs of these. This is Rustic Romance in blue, number 130. Alright, we're almost there. 2 more pieces. I might have counted wrong. It happens. Actually, I have 3 more pieces. How about that? because I forgot I've still got that ring up here. It reminded me when I got out the brass necklace. This is Professional Powerhouse in brass. So again, we have the brass fittings, we have the white rhinestones and the kind of gold looking rhinestones. They call those aurum, in little clusters. Those heart earrings, yes, are post. This is the length. So it is sitting mostly above the collar, just a little bit below the collar, with the 2-inch extension. They're going to come down to about here. So mostly in the middle of the chest, right there. This is Professional Powerhouse, and they're in brass. 2 of these available. Number 131. Number 132, before I forget, is our new ring. It is called Delightfully Vintage in brass. So we have the cameo in the center in white, and then around the outside we have some of those aurum rhinestones along with little swirls in brass. This is the wide stretchy band. Let's find my hand over here, my model hand. This is what it looks like on a hand. So we have Delightfully Vintage in brass. There are 2 of these, and it is number 132. Number 133. This is our final piece for the night. It is another anklet. So this one has 2 strands of chain. One is a twisted gold chain. The other is the regular flat gold chain, and it has little flattened sections in it. And then we have a little heart, or not heart, I mean flower. I'm thinking about the heart and I should be saying flower. It's a little flower with a white rhinestone in the center. So again, this is an anklet, 2 strand. This is called Blossoming Breeze. It is in gold, and we have 2 of them. Number 133. So that is our last piece for the night. If you came in later and you missed part of the pieces, you can always go back and watch the replay and claim from the replay. As long as they're still available, I'm happy to put them in your pouch, and I will acknowledge your comments. So if you commented and I didn't acknowledge it, make sure that I saw it. So once in a while it doesn't notify me. So if I didn't comment or at least like your post, I probably didn't see it. So just to make sure that I get your claims. Now, let's get our wheel, because we had enough people tonight. Get our wheel up. Let me put everybody's names in. Bear with me for just a second. Almost there. Okay, let's spin. And Marion. So Mom, you got the free piece tonight. Let me circle your name so that I remember to do that. Alright, we also have a couple new pairs of earrings coming in this week. They should be in before Friday, so we'll be able to put those on the show. I think that's it. Invoices will go out on Monday or Sunday, and we'll have one and dones again on Sunday this week. So get to see a few new things that are already in the one and dones. So they've been claimed. We're down to 1 piece, so you gotta get them while you can. Let's see. I think that's all I have to tell you. So you guys have a great weekend. It's going to be hot here, so if you're here, make sure you're drinking enough. It's hot and humid. Yucky. A little bit of rainy stuff coming in too, so you know it if you get headaches like I do when the barometric pressure goes down. So not supposed to go back up till Tuesday, so take your headache medicine, and we will see you on Sunday.